Growing up in Florida, I've been around hurricanes my entire life, but I never had one truly affect the way I look at them. Anything less than a category 3, never really got out of bed for. Over a category 3, okay, it could be something worthwhile. Just recently, I was up in Mexico Beach with the fire department assisting their community, and I saw the true devastation of what the Hurricane Michael did to the Panhandle. So, with that freshly ingrained in my mind, I want to talk to you all about what to do to prepare for the next hurricane that will come through Florida. It's not a matter of if, just a matter of when we'll be hit by another big storm. So, the first thing to do to prepare for a hurricane is have enough provisions to last you and your family for an entire week. You need to have food, water, and all your medications that'll last you until help can get by. For food, we want to make sure we have canned vegetables with either a can opener or a pop top that we can get into, and plenty of water. We need a gallon of water per person per day, so that can be quite a bit. You can go to any store and buy whatever you need, so Walmart, Publix, wherever you find reputable. The logic behind all this is you need to have food and water to survive, and then you also need your medications to get by, or you're going to have a bunch of health issues and no one around to help you during the storm. Emotionally, the stores are going to be picked clean when the storm's coming through, so you want to start preparing well before the storm gets here so you can have all the provisions you need. As far as cost, for 2 kids and 2 adults, and according to cost estimates, roughly $250 to $500 depending on what you buy to last you the week's supply of food. Granted, you go shopping earlier, you can get stuff cheaper than if you wait last minute when everybody marks up the prices. Your reward is you're going to have enough food to survive the week at least until help arrives, and the need met is you get your survival. Proximity and timeliness really doesn't have to add anything to your normal routine. If you start shopping beforehand, you just pick up a few extra items throughout the week and you'll have everything you need by the time the storm comes. If you wait till the last minute, it's going to be a little more of a rush. Next, you want to have a list of all your belongings in your house, especially with serial numbers for your electronics and other items that need to be bought. This will help when the insurance company comes through, and it can help you replace any items that are either destroyed by the storm or stolen by looters if they break in. Emotionally, it'll help you not have to think at last minute of what am I losing, what did I miss out. You'll know exactly what you need to replace once the storm is done and the emergency is over. As far as cost, there is no extra cost with this. All it is a sheet of paper and some ink, and if you want to get fancy, you can type it up. You just go through your house, write everything down, write the serial number down on your TV, electronics, and that way things can either be found or be replaced. Need met will be your belongingness, because you'll have the pride of having your items returned to you. Proximity and timeliness. Proximity is easy. You're in your own home, so take a few minutes a day. You can go through a room at a time and jot everything down that's of value to you. And timeliness, it's a couple minutes a day, probably an hour total of going through your whole house and just writing down your important stuff. Next one, and one of the more important ones, is have an evacuation plan. Storms change at the last minute, so you want to know how you're getting out of the disaster area. Do you need to go north or south? Pretty much in Florida, that's the only 2 options we can go. So if the storm's coming for direct hit, you need to have a plan of whether you're going to bunker down and stay there or try to get out. In Mexico Beach, they had a couple fatalities due to people staying through the storm. A couple didn't make it through there. The other ones decided to leave halfway through, and they got caught in the flood surge that came through. So you want to know your plan beforehand and not try leaving during the storm. So logically, safe to get out. Ethics, you make yourself your own professional in your emergency. There may not be any help that will get to you for a couple days, so you want to be able to evacuate well before the storm comes in and damages all the roads and stuff like that. Cost, there is no cost to this. All you're going to do is sit around on your phone and MapQuest a couple directions on how to get out, and you'll have your evacuation planned. Your reward, you're going to have your peace of mind knowing where you're going, how you're going to survive the storm. And then you can already have plans set up with family members, whatnot, elsewhere in the state or out of the state, depending on where you're going, and you'll know exactly where you're going to. Need met is going to be your safety. According to the debris impact report, approximately 60 people are injured in a hurricane, and roughly 17 are killed annually due to hurricanes and being ill prepared for. Proximity and timeliness, once again, are very easy. You can do this while you're watching TV on a commercial break. Just pull the phone out, type in some coordinates, some addresses, and you'll have your plans all set to go. So, overall, being prepared for the storm is very easy. Start preparing early. You have your food and your water. If you're going to stay put. If you're not going to stay, have your evacuation plan noted and you know how to get out of the state. And then have your list of everything in your house ready to go. So if you needed things replaced, you can hand this to your insurance company. Hey, this is what's lost, and I need to get help getting it back. Stay safe for the next storm, and good luck.